lost productivity from a poorly matched hire. And we know that U.S. businesses hire more than 100 million workers each year. And so what we found is that despite the scale and scope of this problem, conventional management tactics across the employee lifecycle are intuitive at the very best and often biased at worst. What's also interesting is that this problem is unfortunately projected to get worse. So in the last 4 years, the turnover rate has actually been lower than historical averages, and that's largely due to macroeconomic factors. And so what we're looking at here are job opening and labor turnover data that show that the attrition rates over the last 4 years are lower than historical averages. Economists are forecasting that those are likely to improve in the coming few years as a result of improvements to the economy. And so that number that we just saw, the $350 billion, it's likely to grow larger over time as we see improvements in the economy and increases in attrition rates. This is actually a product of some collaborative work we've done with researchers at Yale School of Management. So we've not only published a white paper based on these results, but it's actually been presented at a number of academic conferences throughout the country and is working its way through the academic review cycle. So it's been submitted essentially to an econometric journal. And so it's always a win-win when we can be doing this sort of research that not only moves the ball down the field in terms of learning about employees and our clients, but also that it can contribute to the academic domain and yield some insight that quite frankly wasn't there before. There's really a U-shaped relationship here when we're looking specifically at attrition. So we find that there's a sweet spot, and that sweet spot is 1 to 4 social networking sites. That's ideally where you want your employees to be. Any less or more than that, and we actually see higher rates of attrition. What I wanted to do was focus in a different way on kind of that network, that fabric that exists. And so we've looked at employee performance at later stages in the employee life cycle. Beyond that selection part, we're looking at development, we're looking at plateau and separation and promotion. And what we found is that that development piece is actually a critical driver of performance. And we found some very surprising results, namely the best trainers are able to keep employees 2 to 3 times longer than the worst.